All right, music poppy. Let's put a pause on it right about here. All right. Social friends, real friends, right? Not just social media friends, but real friends of mine, spread all across Chicago Metro, down south in Tennessee, Georgia, Florida. A shout out to all of you who may be, doing something different today. Maybe catching tonight's episode of Selling That House, this live stream with my returning guest, Helen Schacht, who was on a road trip vacay. We'll talk a little bit about that. We'll just talk a little bit about that because, in the business of real estate, Helen and I sometimes can go all guns a-blazing, driving 8 cylinders, rocking and rolling because real estate is a 24/7 business. But trust me when I say this, we don't want to always be serving and working 24/7, but the reality is, we have to meet our clients when they want us and where they need us. So with all of that said, let me ask Helen's fan base, and she's got some interesting fans, people. Let me start off with a first set. By the way, this set of fans, don't know if you know this. Lean in. This set of fans is the fastest growing segment of real estate clients. Who are they? Let's take a look. Yes, first responders, single females who are shattering the glass ceiling. They are doing their real estate thing without a partner. Why? Because, hey, they can. Here's the next segment of Helen's clients. All of these young people, yes, all of these young people who were smart enough 6 years ago, roughly, to buy their first home. And the reason why this group is smiling and laughing is because Helen was able to help them sell that first home, walked away with probably some nice chunk of change. We call it big fat sale proceeds. And they're doing the next chapter with Helen's help. So with all of that said, Helen, let me ask your fan base, the professional group now, to welcome you. So here we go. All right, Helen, they're giving you that rip-roaring applause. Let's bring you into the studio, ma'am. Hey.
Hi.
So before we get you talking about real estate, all the stuff that you know about real estate, talk to me about this. How was your road trip out west?
It was great.
Yeah. You saw some different stuff, new stuff. Is that what? Yeah. Okay.
It was very hot there.
It was really hot. Well, it is summer. It's called summer vacay for a reason, right? So I'm glad you took the time off, Helen. Get away from Rockford Metro, your home base, get away because you need to rejuvenate yourself. Get away from the 24/7 business or real estate, right? That's a factual, correct statement, correct?
Right.
Yeah. So I'm glad to see you back. You're looking good. I missed you from our last episode. I can't. 8 weeks back, I think. Oh my gosh, time flies. But no worries. I knew you had that vacay plan. So bottom line, my audience, your audience, we're always here when you're ready to step in, lean in, and drop your pearls of wisdom. So let's start with the first one, putting you in the hot seat immediately. What is going on with the Rockford Metro real estate market and trends? Talk to us.
Well, we are still in the seller's market.
Good for sellers. There we go.
Yeah, it did not change.
It did not change? Okay.
Yeah, my listings, they are still under contract within the first week.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of demand.
The demand, okay.
Still high.
Price is still high. Like everything else right now. Come on.
Right.
Going out to eat is a little bit more expensive. Pumping gas, a little bit more expensive. What is not expensive? You tell me, what is not as expensive you think right now?
I don't know. It's hard for me to think about it.
Well, I'll give you one example. What is not as expensive yet is using the tollway.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And the only way to use the tollway and keep the expense low is you got to make sure you have that iPass scan bar, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
That way you don't have to stop. You don't have to fumble for the coins. I mean, who the heck even carries coins these days, right?
They don't do that anymore.
All right. So it's still a seller's market. Big demand. So there's demand from a lot of buyers. So are you seeing for certain properties like multiple offers still?
Oh yes. Like when I have listing on the market, normally the first day, the first 24 hours, it's no surprise we will have like 5 to 7 showings that day.
Wow. Yeah. It's like a marathon.
Yes.
Now, putting you on the spot, when you have that many showings, the first day your listing goes public. Let's bring up one of your listings that recently sold. So let me see if I can load this up. This lovely condo that you sold just before the July 4th week, right? Let me look at, oh my gosh, Helen, it's so affordable. It's less than $200K.
Yes.
So how many showings did you score with us?
I could not remember. Just because every listing I have on the market and there are so many activities, and it's like my job is helping my sellers to get the best offer.
True.
So it's like when the listing go live, then I will be in the non-stop communication mode. So that's what I can do.
I love it. You have to be. All right. So can I ask a question and keep it anonymous? What was the reason for your seller selling this condo?
Well,
what was their life event?
Well, the family member changed. So that's why we put this one on the market.
So they needed, based on what I think I'm hearing, they needed more space.
And that individual condo is in a very perfect location, right nearby the interstate.
Oh, wow.
In the very popular new growing Loves Park area, just like 5 minutes away from Costco. So it's perfect location. It's just like the family doesn't need that space anymore. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And as I flip through the pictures, it's so cute. It was probably perfect for, I'm gonna guess, a first-time buyer who bought it. Would I be correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Let's now flip to another one of your seller relationships. And this property, Helen, is currently pending. So you haven't closed yet, right?
Yes. This one we just put on the market last Friday.
Got it.
Yeah.
And still very using that common word we all hear everywhere. It is so affordable.
Exactly. Yes. So I think affordability is a big turn, especially with the first-time home buyers.
It is.
That's why it's like they are in high demand.
Yeah. I like how you, Helen, I'm assuming this, I like how you must have coached and guided your sellers to do the things that are so hard, which is declutter, keeping the place clean. Don't make it so personal about you. You got to make it about the buyer, right? They listen to your advice, right?
Yes. 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 I mean, maybe, I'm pretty sure you know, but most of the customers, they don't realize a good realtor actually is also a good coach.
Yes.
I have to do my job right. I have to explain it to them why it's important, what kind of impact will impact the listing, and it translates to the dollar side, right?
Oh yeah, of course, of course. And let's be real. Helen. Audience members, yes, I'm pointing and calling all of you, and maybe some of you, okay? Helen is not just a real estate professional, but Helen, let me spill the tea from our last episode 8 weeks back. You're also an investor and a landlord, so you kind of know the whole gamut of real estate, right? Yeah. All right. So talk to me about this. I want this next part of our conversation to be a big eye opener for potential sellers. Notice how I'm saying that. Potential sellers that are thinking about selling, but they have not picked up the phone to start a conversation with you. Okay? So that is out there. That vibe is out there. My question to you is this. In your opinion, with all of the sellers that you serve, that you help them get to their next chapter, the next side, right? Sometimes they're selling and then they're buying. Sometimes they're selling and they take a pause. Whatever the reasons are, doesn't matter. In your opinion, Helen, what are the top 3 concerns that sellers have that you hear?
Well, selling a home is a very big decision, right?
It is.
So I think the first concern I would mention here is like most of the sellers, if they want to upgrade, of course, they will think about the affordability and the interest rate. That's the first thing they will concern. I have received a lot of calls for my listing and say, I really want to see it inside first because I want to know if it makes sense to sell my current home and buy your listing, or should I do the renovation?
Oh, yes. And by the way, spilling the tea, I think I know this. You currently are kind of involved with your own reno, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. We'll save those details for the next episode, but you're actively doing that little project.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
So the first thing that a seller faces and is concerned about is, do I stay put, maybe improve what I got, or do I buy your home because it's nicer, bigger, or different, better location, right?
Right.
Okay. What's another concern that sellers face?
Well, the other concern seller face, especially with like a older age group, right? They will thinking like, because their property has been lived in, so it could be a lot of accumulations, right? So when they're really going to sell the home, that's a big trigger for them to pull. Yeah, but to serve that senior group, I do have a full team who can help us to, declutter, clean, move stuff. So so I think the downsizing group is like in a better position right now in the current market than the try to upgrade group.
Than the upgrade group. I'm with you. And let's be real. I think for all of us, because we're human beings, the longer you occupy, you live, and you own a subject property, because we're all human beings, the more stuff you tend to accumulate. Yeah, so it's important to kind of shed, declutter, sell the stuff on Facebook Marketplace, right?
Yes.
Okay. What's another and the third concern that sellers face?
So I think the third one is very common, right? The seller already goes through the mental process. Sometimes it takes them a long time to really go through the process, right? They decided and said, okay, now is the good time for us to sell.
Right.
But then they will be overwhelmed.
Yes.
Yeah, I have walked into so many situations. They will be like, okay, Helen, we are going to get this listing ready. Check back with us.
Yes.
And then they will be so quiet.
Yeah.
And I need to call them back and say where you are at.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they feel embarrassing because they feel like they did not do too much things.
Right.
Actually, that's unnecessary. That's why, it's my world. Real estate is my world. I love it.
Yeah.
So I will try to help them to focus, because everyone's energy is limited, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's resources and
is limited. Yeah.
Yeah, everything is limited. So you need to prioritize to do the important impact things. You don't deal with every small little thing, right?
That's true.
Yeah. So I do, and I try to explain to customers and say, don't worry, I have seen a lot of houses. Just let me get in, then I can give you a list. And I promise the list is not scary. And if it's about your schedule or about your availability, I have a team can help, right? You don't need to pick up everything.
That's right.
Yeah, and sometimes it's like I could go back, and because like many times it's not mental, right? I have met a lot of customers that will be like, okay, we are done. I'm telling you, we are done.
We are done.
Yeah, but then because my experience, I can walk in and say, it's only 2 more hours.
Yeah, true.
That's it, So that's a mental game sometimes.
I know. And sellers, yes. Helen and I are sharing this content with you. Yes, where you're thinking about selling the home that you're ready to let go of, because you just need to get to the other side. You need to get to your next chapter. And let's be real with each other. because all life events, all of these 5 life events point right back to real estate, the movement of real estate, your movement. Helen, moving is not easy, right? Mm. But it's not impossible with the right team. Yeah. And I think that's the point that you're sharing with me, with my audience and your audience who may be watching this episode of Selling That House as a live stream, or if you're getting this as an on-demand recording. It's not going to be a slam dunk, but with the right people, with the right resources, we can help you accomplish that goal, because the more hands on deck, as they say it, the faster you get there.
Yeah.
All right. So as we wrap up tonight's live stream, I want to wrap up, Helen, because I know you have the personality of being playful and fun, even though you are a serious person when it comes to real estate, whether you're buying, selling, or you're investing and being the serious landlord, right? You take no BS from tenants. I know that. All right. So as we wrap up our live stream tonight, I'm going to ask you, Helen, to play 2 rounds of my game called Would You Rather. Are you game for it?
Of course.
All right. By the way, we're not going to go too personal, so don't be too concerned, okay? All right. Here we go. I'm going to bring up my 2 questions, one at a time. The first one is kind of easy. I think you'll knock this one out of the park. So here goes. Helen, would you rather have a seller who overprices their home but follows all of your advice, or would you rather have a seller who prices it perfectly because you told them what the perfect number is, but ignores everything else that you told them to do? Which would you rather?
That's a hard one.
Come on, it's an easy one. I think I know which one you would rather.
Okay, which one will I pick?
I think I'm going to go out on my limb and say I think you would rather pick the seller who prices it perfectly but ignores everything else you recommend. Why? Because, come on, Helen, let's be real. You just dropped the nugget. And your nugget is you got people, you got resources to deal with the other stuff.
Right.
Am I right?
Right.
Okay. I just helped you along there to pull that answer out of you. Because I think I know you well enough. All right. Here's the second round. Second question. Would you rather work with a seller who says, quote unquote, Helen, I need the highest possible price, or a seller who says, Helen, I need the smoothest, fastest closing possible? Which would you rather? 2. Yes, I scored with you. 2 out of 2. I figured out that's probably you. Because let's be real, you don't necessarily control the price. The market and the ready, willing, able buyers will come to the market with their offers and drop what the reasonable win-win price is, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, spot on. All right. So as Helen and I wrap up tonight's live stream of Selling That House, for those of you who are thinking, you're scratching your head, and each and every day you're scratching your head more with, I need to get help. I need to get help selling my home, and you are procrastinating. It happens. It's human nature. And you're wondering, hey, Bill and Helen, I really like this banter you guys are sharing tonight because you're being pretty real with my dilemmas, my concerns. And if we have been real with you so much where you need a kick in the butt right now to call Helen, I'm here to make it easy. All you have to do, audience members, any of you watching, simply scan this QR code. As soon as you do, you'll be able to get in touch with me. You'll be able to text me. And as soon as you do that, I will make it even easier. I will bring Helen into a three-way text chat and then hand you off so that your procrastination is no longer. So as we wrap up this live stream of selling that house, Helen, thank you for sharing your time with me and your audience, my audience tonight here on a Thursday evening, even though earlier today, OMG, Mother Nature was mad, wasn't she?
Yeah.
I hope you're okay. You're home, everything is okay?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So once again, Helen, thank you for sharing your time with me. Thank you for dropping and sharing your 1 million bucket of knowledge and nuggets to help people to sell that house. Audience members, I'm going to ask my music posse to play us out. Music posse, let's do it. Here we go.